We are going to learn how to give orders, instructions, and suggestions using the imperative. The imperative has 4 forms. The friendly one for one person, tú. The friendly one for a group of people, vosotros. The formal one for one person, usted. And the formal one for a group of people, ustedes. And it also will be different depending if the verb finishes in AR, ER or IR. Let's practice first with verbs that finish in AR. For example, the verb to look, el verbo mirar. So when you want to say to someone, look, and you are speaking to one person, and you want to say it in a friendly way, you put an A rather than the AR, and you will say, mira. Mira. If you're still talking to one person but you want to say it in a formal way, you will have to swap the A for an E. So rather than mira, you will have to say mire. Mire. If you are speaking to a group of people and you are saying to them, look, in a friendly way, you will have to put AD in the end and you will say mirad. Mirad. And if you are talking to a group of people but in a formal way, you will put EN in the end and you will say miren. Miren. Let's see now one example with verbs that finish in ER. For example, the verb to eat, el verbo comer. So when you want to say to one person in a friendly way, eat, then rather than the ER, you will swap it for an E and you will say come. Come. If you're still talking to one person, but in a formal way, rather than an E, you will have to put an A. So then you will say coma. Coma. If you're speaking to a group of people, but in a friendly way, you will put an ED in the end, and you will say comed. Comed. And if you are talking to a group of people, but in a formal way, you will put AN in the end, and you will say coman. Coman. And let's see now the verbs that finish in IR. For example, the verb to open, el verbo abrir. So when you want to say to one person in a friendly way, open, then you will swap the IR for an E and you will say abre. Abre. But if you are speaking to one person but in a formal way, rather than an E, you will have to put an A and you'll say abra. Abra. If we are speaking to a group of people in a friendly way, you will have to put ID in the end and you will have to say abrid. Abrid. And if you are speaking to a group of people in a formal way, you will have to put AN in the end and you will say abran. Abran.